Testing. Testing.
Ooh. Slight echo. Testing. No echo with me. Just in our headphones. That's fine. I'll deal with it. I got to take the headphones off. I'll take them off.
Comment if you can hear us.
Ah, she says success.
Hey,
thanks,
we
baby.
figured it out. All right, so I'm going to put the headphones like 90% off of my ears because this echo is going to drive me insane.
I'm just going to take them off, and then if we need to listen to some audio, it'd be better. Does that work?
I guess maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to put them right here, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put them down right here.
Yeah, we'll just put them off to the
Right
side,
here.
and then we'll figure it out.
Well, at least you guys can hear the intro in the very beginning.
Yeah, that's like the most important part.
Yeah.
What we have to say really is, not that important.
It never really is.
Oh, it is?
The echo's
All right,
gone.
Echo's gone.
Oh, my.
Let's test it.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
it is.
Nick, you work such magic.
Sweet. One of these days, we'll get this right.
We're upgrading faster than we have knowledge for.
This is way too complicated.
Technology
for us.
grew faster than our abilities.
All right, so let's try this again. No, we're not going to roll the intro
Start
again.
over. Intro! Redo intro!
All right, boys, you do.
All right, cool.
Oh, my gosh. So, yeah. Once again, if you didn't hear before, this episode is brought to you by Two Brothers Pizza Restaurant and Pub out in Salem, Connecticut. The echo's killing me. No, it's hearing my own voice. There's no echo. But
You're a special case.
look, man, I just I'm an audio guy. That's it's like hearing things multiple times in my head just really messes with me.
Okay.
It's already bad enough having voices. All right, I don't need
I know.
more.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
like from personal experience or just from what you witnessed with me.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. I'm going to go with both.
Yes. All right. So yeah, what have you been up to since episode 6?
Working.
Working.
That's it.
Do anything cool with work?
I did a hostile takeover from somebody's office.
Just a hostile takeover.
When we had that cold snap, our building took some water damage, so the individual that was in the office across from me, her office got the brunt of the damage. So she moved downstairs, and then I found out in one of our team meetings that she was going to stay down there. And then my boss is like, oh, we're just going to go ahead and move the new individual that we're hiring in a couple of months into her office. And I was like, no, I'm going to move my stuff over there and take it over. And then she's like, okay.
Oh, so the lounge got moved, the Doug Lounge.
Yes, now it's a bigger lounge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it enough
bigger.
for like a light up dance floor?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yep.
Yeah, super disco.
Yeah, it's big enough for the light up dance floor. I'm even thinking about getting like a disco ball and just hanging it from the middle of the ceiling.
You should. You absolutely should.
And then I want to get like those red ropes that you see at the club. I
Oh,
want to
the
put them
VIP ropes?
Yeah, I want to put them outside my door.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
got-
sure my director's going to like that too much, but
Only one way to find out, right?
exactly.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I did the same thing when I moved into my office that I showed you guys. The woman who was working there beforehand had announced that she was leaving. The day she left, she wasn't even down the road to the stop sign. And
Dude, your office is like a penthouse suite.
I was moving in that office. The body wasn't even cold yet. And I was like, it's mine.
Dude, you got winded when you were giving us a tour of the office.
Yeah,
You were
it's big. It's big. I have lounge chairs. I think the plan was to install a large TV on one of my walls. Yeah.
I want to do that and then run the HDMI cord to my laptop, and then during the day just kind of stream the beach setting or a fireplace.
You
or
don't
something.
even need to do that now. So for our TVs, we have these cool little Barco machines. That's what they're called. And it's just a little click share. You plug it in a USB dongle, you press the button, and then everything on your computer, including the audio, goes right to the TV. And it can be
You have to
anyone's
get one of
computer
those.
as long as you just plug it into it.
I have to get clearance to hang the TV on the wall, though.
Oh,
That's the thing.
yeah. Private sector is different. I have a clearance.
Yeah, that's the only thing is we have to get like maintenance in there to hang the TV on the wall to make sure it's not going to go falling down or anything.
Well, I do the same thing.
And it's weird because it's like when we took the water damage, like our carpets got soaked. So when they were drying out, it smelled like a wet dog. Ugh. And they're like, "Oh, you can't spray anything on the carpet like Febreze to mask the smell because it's
you have to suffer with it."
Yeah, so I took a Glade air freshener thing and I plugged it in, and then someone comes in my office and they're like, "If you take that out, does it smell?" I'm like, "Yeah, it smells like a wet dog in here." I'm like, "Why do you think I have it plugged in?" And they're like, "Oh, well, you unplug it on the weekend, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure I do."
Sure.
Like, why can't I have a Glade thing plugged in like all weekend? It just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
I just don't get it.
They saw Army and they're like, well, we can't let them have hot plates in their barracks room. Why would we let them have a Glade plug-in in their office?
Yeah, true. Damn it.
I know, right? No, I wanted because I have two monitors for my computer, and then I wanted a larger one so that way I can pretty much have like a battle stations when it comes to monitoring production at my work. But you can't hide from me.
Yeah,
I will see all that you do.
Yeah, you go to my office. I have the dual monitor. Then I have my personal laptop set up, and then right underneath my two monitors, I have my iPad set up. So I'm running like 4 different screens, and people will come in. They're like, "How do you keep track of all this?" I'm like, easy. This one runs Facebook for the organization and for the building. These 2 monitors do work, and this one just streams YouTube all day.
This one I just watch reruns of MASH on.
Exactly.
Nick, how many monitors do we have in the room?
Are we including camera monitors?
No, not here. I mean, in like the radio room. Oh God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 without any extras.
Yeah. Plus
Extras,
2 more if it's the other side of the room.
At least 2 more.
Yeah, and then each one of them have KVM switches.
Yeah.
Which have like 6 more monitors inside every monitor.
We have legitimately like 35, 40 computers inside the radio room.
Yeah, you want to talk get lost in the Alt Tab mode? Like, which one is it?
just Alt F4, you're good.
No.
So there's a big red switch. It just says,
No, don't hit the red switch.
it shuts the entire room down all at once.
Really?
No, like, oh, we'll shut down and power. No. It just,
So I got a story about Alt F4. So
God.
I'll stream on Twitch. You all right over there?
Yeah. No, all right. I thought it was a fish, so I tried to inhale some coffee.
So I'll stream on Twitch, and it was last year around Father's Day, I think it was. They have this thing. It's called a
Father's Day.
It's I can't forget the name. Basically, it's when you have like a line of streamers, and then you pick a time frame.
A streamline?
And then no, it's so basically what it is. You have one streamer that will basically stream their content, and then they'll take all the viewers from their stream and they'll raid somebody else. So you basically just frog leap onto streamers. So I was like the last one, and there was like 50 people watching me stream, and my game was just messing up. Yeah. And one of the people in the chat, they were like, "Oh, just Alt F4 the whole thing, and it'll clear the game." So or it'll just reset the game. And I was like, "All right, cool, Alt F4."
Wow, they hit you with the Alt F4.
The whole game just completely shuts down, and I'm like live on camera. I'm like, what just happened?
Wow. You got trolled.
I did.
That's
I
hilarious.
got trolled big time.
Wow.
Yep.
Did you lose all your save data?
No,
game
I just had to
progress?
restart the whole thing. It was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you were
That's
so
what you
far
get for listening to your community, right?
What were you playing? It was probably like Animal Crossing or something
no,
like that.
I was playing Fall Guys.
Fall Guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's like these little weird marshmallow people, and you have to like guide them through this weird like obstacle course, and then you have to get within like the top 25 people. So you're playing with multiple people online. So you're just trying to be one of the top 25, and then as you progress, more people kind of die out. So it's like process of elimination at that point if you're not fast enough or coordinated enough.
One of my favorite games to play with people in the last 5 years, I think it was a game called like Ducks on the Nintendo Switch, where you're like these really, really like old school pixelated little ducks that you put hats on them and stuff, but they carry guns. So it's like, you remember Jousting back in the day?
Yeah.
Right? That old little platformer?
Yeah.
It's that, but with ducks and guns.
Really?
And the timing has to be so perfect. And man, you want to see guys just throwing things at each other. It is so competitive. It's hilarious, though.
Speaking of ducks, excuse me, did you know that Nintendo game Duck Hunt? Did you know if you hooked up a second controller to the console, you could actually control the ducks?
I think I remember.
I feel like my whole life is a lie right now.
Did you know? Did you know the cheat for that? For the cheat for Duck Hunt?
No.
You back up. If you got a ceiling light, like a light bulb, everything, you just point at the light bulb.
Really?
Click. Yeah. I hit the duck every time.
No idea.
Every time.
I feel like my whole life was a lie, though.
I know.
Because I could have just been controlling the ducks and not playing with the gun. Like,
the duck is attacking the
man.
dog.
Yeah, yeah. I want to get a Nintendo now. Just try it out.
Do it. Do it.
I might.
So just lots of work stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. Lots of work stuff. It's pretty much it.
Yeah. We hit pay raise and bonus season. That was
really?
nice. Pretty happy about that.
I hit that and it really didn't make a difference. Yeah, that already happened and I didn't even really see a bump.
Not much like when we were in the service when they're like, "Oh, there's a pay raise this year," and then you look at it, you're like, "Thanks for the extra $20 a month."
Yeah, I know. I saw the what is it, the cost of living or the raise that the 8% that the VA disability kicked in. I saw that.
Yeah.
that was a
nice.
significant jump, but
That's
still,
nice.
yeah, that was nice to see that.
Yeah, like oh geez, I mean, work started off this year rough, but now we have technology in place to make our lives a lot better.
How so?
When you're with manufacturing, you have a lot of technology that you can put in place to monitor certain things. Like, why has your machine been down for an hour? There, Bucko.
Okay, then.
Stuff like that. So I have these awesome spreadsheets now that I can get delivered that explain every little detail of what's going on the floor, and I can narrow it down to which problems to solve first.
Too much reading with spreadsheets.
Yeah, there's a lot of. There's the one thing that my job now has taught me is really just how to use Excel better.
That platform gives me a headache.
Yeah, it's
Gives me a headache.
sometimes. But in more exciting news, my wonderful wife is venturing out into the world of getting a job herself and starting her professional career, which so far is going swimmingly.
Do you say that with sarcasm or is it
it's
like
going,
sincerity?
It's going great. Yeah, no, I'm super proud of her. She took some steps for some job interviews and like they're going well.
Really?
Yeah,
Good deal.
Yeah, I mean, I would hire her. So,
Well, if she can manage you, then
Right?
I'd hire her too.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a handful sometimes.
No, all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
All the
Right,
time. And I only deal with you on a portion of the time.
No, but I'm super proud of her.
Is it super cool?
It is super cool. It's super cool times infinity. Okay, she is deserving of all the super cools. This woman managed to.
So she gets a super cool award.
Yeah, she gets the super cool award. I mean, she managed to get her bachelor's degree whilst taking care of a home, 4 kids, and babysitting at the same time, Monday through Friday.
That's insane.
Yeah, I couldn't get my bachelor's degree over a period of years and not doing anything.
That's insane.
Yeah, the last part isn't insane. It's pretty normal for me. But yeah, so we're gonna spend this episode just kind of having fun talking about random stuff.
Okay.
Nick, do you want to start with your stuff first? Or do you want to go with some of the stuff that I got here first, and we'll work into yours? All right, we'll start with my stuff because I feel like your stuff is better. Series of questions.
I have like no idea what's going on right now.
It's a series of questions. They're fun
Okay.
questions. All right.
Okay.
Favorite WWE wrestler?
Don't have one.
What? You don't have one
Nope.
at all? Period. No.
Nope.
Even from your childhood? I don't know any.
Never
of the new
watched it.
ones. You never watched wrestling
No.
whatsoever.
I mean, if it was on, I would be like, all right, put it on for 5 minutes. And I'm like, this is just
For
boring.
real? Like never once at all?
It just doesn't interest me.
I mean, I can
I
understand.
mean, when you break it down, it's basically 2 dudes in their underwear fighting over a belt.
Does it get any better than that?
It really doesn't.
I mean, I just don't see the. I just don't see
They're
the hype
pretending
in
to
it.
fight over a belt.
I know they're pretending, but I just don't see the. I don't see the hype in it.
Okay, well then let me ask you this then. So you know who Hulk Hogan is?
Yeah.
Okay, and you know who Ric Flair is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for
Now
that.
tell me that, and you say you don't watch football a whole lot.
No.
Okay. So if I told you that next year's Super Bowl will be entirely announced by Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan during the entire game, would you watch it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Could you
but
imagine those dudes circling the
even-
screens for the plays?
All right.
The guy gets juked and Ric Flair's doing his woo. And Hulk Hogan's like, he's going to the touchdown, brother. You know?
I mean, here's the thing with like football, I won't watch it during the year, but when Super Bowl comes on, I'll put it on because I feel like when you have the two teams that are in the Super Bowl, they're playing a lot harder and they have a little bit more heart and soul into it because they want that championship so bad. So they're putting in extra effort, and then the commercials on top of that. I mean, it does kind of make it a little bit more entertaining, but excuse me, it just to me it just doesn't. Sports, wrestling,
So you're one of the people that watch it for the halftime show?
pretty much.
That's fine. Well, I mean, so that's what the halftime show is for, right? It's to get people who don't normally watch football,
Yeah.
bring to that. What was your favorite halftime show, if you had to recall one?
I don't know. I think not this one that just passed, but I think last year's was pretty
that
good.
freaking 90s gangster rap.
Yeah, when it was just like
That one
all
was pretty
the,
awesome.
some of the old school artists coming in, mixing it with a little bit of the new school, and it was just this whole collaboration of just music. And I think it was, and didn't they do a tribute to someone during the during that halftime show as well?
Oh.
Because I think an artist had recently passed before that. I could be completely wrong, so don't.
I don't know, but it was
Don't,
cool
like-
to see Snoop and everybody else up on stage. What do you got, Nick?
I sent you the link for the comments so you can join.
Oh, the link for the comments? Where'd you send them to? My Facebook. Facebook. Yeah, I didn't say mine was, I want to say Prince.
I don't think I recall that one.
Yeah, so here's a super cool thing about Prince.
Super cool. That's
Yeah,
twice.
I don't give a shit. It is super cool. I don't care. I don't care. Look, so right before the halftime show starts, it starts downpouring. A lot of the equipment doesn't work. Like the lights won't come on, things aren't working.
I can sympathize.
Much like our show.
Much like our show. And so I guess the stage manager goes to Prince and goes, hey, look, man, like none of the equipment's working. It's downpouring. And so Prince, being Prince, just turns around and goes, make it rain harder, in his weird ass voice that he had, right? And then about I think it was 2 minutes before the show was about to start, suddenly all the equipment starts working again, and it also starts raining harder. So he goes out there, does his show, and does Purple Rain while it's raining at the halftime show, and it's like the most magical experience ever.
I'll have to YouTube that.
Yeah, it is one of the best ones I've ever seen.
All right, I'll have to YouTube that.
Oh my gosh. He said, so I can control the comments?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
The IP I just sent you?
Via Messenger?
Yeah.
Why do you got to give me this technology stuff?
We have the technology.
You have the technology. I don't have the brain capacity.
He doesn't have a clue.
I don't. My son was asking me yesterday. He's like, "Dad, do you have any sense?" Because we were at Cabela's and he wanted to do a little shooting thing. He's like, "Do you have any sense?" I was like, "I don't have any sense. You don't have any sense. Most people around here don't have any sense."
Oh my God, can we talk about that picture I sent in the chat yesterday?
Which one? Wow, this is a thing. I don't even know what I'm doing with it.
Did you even look at the picture I sent from Walmart?
Oh my God, she was elbow deep.
Dude. And I
People of Walmart. All right.
I've seen the whole
my
people.
God.
I've seen the whole people of Walmart thing online, and sometimes I feel left out because I'm like, how come I never get to see this travesty happening like in real time? And it was like, so we went to Super Walmart to grab a couple of things, and Nick and I are running around, and we come around to like the refrigerated section, and I just see this woman. And she just turns around and doesn't even like try to be discreet about it. She just kind of reaches around and then just goes elbow deep, like right in the back of her pants. And like, are you kidding me? And then it wasn't just that moment.
that's how it
It was multiple times. And it was for minutes on end. It wasn't like a quick, pull that annoying wedgie out or whatever. It was like... I'm digging for something.
I know you were just sitting there waiting
Like, oh
Waiting
my
for
God.
her to pull her hand out and be like,
Oh man, no, I was. I'm standing there with Big Tuna, and then we just stop, and then he's like, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "Look," and he goes, "What?" So he turns around like this, and he looks, and he goes, he didn't know what to say. Oh my God. It was, oh God, it was just horrific. I had nightmares about that last night.
yeah.
It was nasty.
This is the last thing I want to see before I go to sleep, Doug.
God.
You got to time those
And
things
then Tuna has to turn around. Then he has to bring it to the whole realistic perspective. He goes, "How much stuff do you think she touched with that hand and then put it back on the shelf?" And I went, "That's it. I'm done. I'm out."
Stop that now.
I'm like, I am done. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's look at people of Walmart digging at wedgies.
Oh no, it was way past digging. She was excavating.
What about you, Nick? We'll go back to the wrestling thing. Who is your favorite wrestler?
So I didn't really watch it growing up, but like as a child, who do you want as your? Because my parents divorced. And I started
Who did you want as your dad?
exactly. I was like, how awesome would it be to have Dwayne the Rock Johnson as your stepfather?
Oh my! Do you imagine him training you, being like higher? You're like, I can't make my eyebrow go higher, Dad. It's like the lazy eye scene from
Tape it up.
Fievel Goes West. You got to give him the lazy.
But I think Ric Flair is my favorite.
Ric Flair? Yeah, that's pretty solid. You got this new guy now where he just wears jeans and aviator glasses and he trolls people. So like people will like go up to him and he just always sticks his hands in his pocket and then like rip his aviators off his face. They stomp on him. And then he pulls another pair out of his pockets and puts them on again. They rip those off. They throw them on the ground. And then he reaches in their pockets, pulls out an aviator, and puts them on. They do it again. He reaches in the ref's pockets, pulls out. It's pure comedy. I love it.
I only like Ric Flair because I feel like that's how I'm going to be in 30 years. Like his persona.
For me, I think it was Randy Macho Man Savage, man. Because the cream rises to the top.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
No idea what the hell you guys are talking about right now.
What did you do during your childhood?
Was it Spider-Man 1? Where he's in the cage match?
Oh, God.
Like, you ain't going nowhere.
Going nowhere. All right. We'll move on to something that you might know, I guess.
Okay.
All right. This one, you got to have one for this one. If you could have one song played every time you walked into a room, what would it be?
Huh.
It's just Skater Boy for no reason.
I don't know. That's a good one. I mean, the obvious choice would probably be the "Teach Me How to Dougie" song. I mean, that's just.
I don't think you could get better than that.
That's just
Than that choice.
I mean, I think it would be a good like walk-up song, as Tuna would call it, like when he's doing his thing. But I don't know. I feel like there's another song out there that's just better.
I still can't decide on one.
I could see you walking into the Humpty.
I was just gonna say
Humpty?
the Humpty is another
There you
solid. Is another solid
That's
pick
what's
at that
up.
point. But yeah, Teach Me How to Dougie or the Humpty is two solid running contenders.
If I follow shortly behind you, then I'll play Teach Me How to Dougie.
That would actually be good because then it's
Like, wait up for me, guys. I'm cool.
At the end of this year, we're going to have Doug do WWE intro.
Oh,
No,
gosh.
we're
we got
not.
we still got
We
the
are
smoke
not.
machines, right?
Smoke machine.
Lasers.
Flash pods.
we are not.
We're gonna do it.
We're not
We're gonna
throwing
be-
flashbangs in
Oh,
at
it's
the
going to be great.
right?
Can you imagine the announcements beforehand? Come out at the recipient dinner. You'll buy the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
I mean, we can make that as like an advertisement for the dinner.
Yeah.
That'll work,
That'd be awesome.
right?
This is happening. Nick, we're going to make this
You have
happen.
to get a wig and the Pit Vipers.
Yes.
Big ass ramps for them to come out.
Oh, dude, how cool are the Pit Viper sunglasses? I don't care what anyone
Okay,
says.
I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan?
Yeah, I don't really see
Oh
the.
my God, I want to grow a mullet and
I
wear
really
one of
don't
those
see
so
the
bad.
hype in it. Like,
Yeah, they're not good.
No, they look terrible. They look uncomfortable, but I just think they're so ridiculous. I want a pair.
yeah, I just don't see the hype in
That's why
it.
I bought my jean short silkies. Which Glenn's mother was horrified when she had, you were at the house in Niantic, right? Her big house in the water.
Yeah.
So she had like 300 people just like right before she sold the house. She was like one last party, like 300 people, and I come strutting in, a few beers deep.
A few.
Not
least,
a good choice.
At least 3.
Strip off my pants, and just jean short soakies with a Guardian shirt tucked into them. Strut my happy butt all the way through the whole party. I thought she would kick me out.
It sounds like my friend.
Oh, good Lord. Can't
Yeah.
take you anywhere.
We're professional.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow. Oh, I don't. Do I want to? You know what? Screw it. I want to.
No, you don't. You don't. You thought you thought that picture from Walmart was bad.
It's pretty bad.
Oh my god! I thought she was an amputee for a second. Like,
No.
geez, she got a whole hand there.
No. It was
Mining for gold.
excavating something. I have no idea. It was
I'm
just.
pretty impressed she got all the way up to the elbow.
It was horrific.
That much arm at.
It was horrific.
I don't know.
And then it didn't stop there. Like she left the dairy aisle and was down over by the chips and the drinks, and we turned around and again elbow deep.
She left the dairy aisle, so she was looking at blue cheese while picking for blue cheese at the same time, huh?
she was trying to grab that from under.
From under. Oh my god!
All right, next question.
All right. This one's a fun one. All right, what's your favorite movie of all time? Go. I think Nick and I are probably close.
I would
to
have
the
to.
same.
All right, so I know this is going to be like completely 110% nerd at this point.
No, it's fine.
But anytime Harry Potter is on, done.
Harry Potter's your jam?
I am not going anywhere.
That's
And every
legit.
time I turn it on, I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this one in a hot minute, which might have been like 24 hours. But yeah, Harry Potter is all 10, 12, 30 of them or whatever. They're
That gives me a big laugh. I won't ask her a laugh.
Yeah, don't do that. It's just gonna be like, would you beep 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 beep?
don't do that.
And we're just like,
yeah.
oh, let me see.
I think mine has to be Forrest Gump. With Wayne's World a close second.
Forrest
Yeah.
Gump, Wayne's World is a close second. Because Top Gun with Wayne's World is a close second.
Top World.
Top World?
Wayne's gun.
It's like we're looking down on Wayne's F-14, but that's not Wayne's F-14.
Where's Maverick?
I don't even know what to check. I have like 6 windows up right now. You gave me too much technology. Anyways, we're gonna move on. Yeah, I'd have to say Top Gun was like ultimately my favorite.
Second one was good though.
What, the second Top Gun?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Almost better than the first.
Ooh, it hurts to say it, but I feel like you're right.
The first was good for the time. The second had just so much more story to it.
It really did. I feel like they just made that movie exactly the way it was supposed to be. They didn't put anything over the top in it. It was just right there. But I mean, I grew up on 80s action movies too.
Yeah.
So that was just one of them. And it's the one that I'm always like, yeah.
Hot take.
Hot take.
So Monique had never seen Point Break.
What?
So we watched both of them.
Why would you ever watch the remake?
She said the remake's better.
So when are you filing papers? What? This is bullcrap. Okay, so the first Point Break movie with Keanu Reeves and Gary Busey is one of the best, like,
I don't think I've seen.
cop action films.
You've
Oh,
never seen Top Gun?
no,
I've
not
seen
Top-
Top Gun.
Point Break.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, first off, Fast and the Furious is Point Break with cars. It's
Yeah,
the
we
same
talked
exact-
about
yeah,
that
it's
on
same
one of the
exact movie.
episodes.
But it's just a class. Well, first off, imagine anything from the 90s or the 80s with Keanu Reeves in it. Instant gold.
True.
Instant gold. Now he's an FBI agent going undercover as a surfer to infiltrate a surfer gang of bank robbers that are led by Patrick Swayze. While also trying to take down, as a side quest, I guess, another gang that's what's the band? Flea. Red Hot Chili Peppers are in the movie for some odd reason. Don't know why, but they're there.
Okay.
You
That's
know?
random.
Yeah, that was Flea. They got shot in the foot with a shotgun behind the door. Yeah, and he's like, ah!
That's random.
Yeah, it was, but it's great. I mean, you just have, and then Gary Busey's in there, which is hilarious. Because if you watch any of his 80s movies, his taglines are ridiculous. There's a movie he had called Bulletproof where he just calls people a butthorn all day long. He's like, I'm your worst nightmare, butthorn. You're like, what am I watching? Gary, you're losing your mind, man. It's, oh my God. I think that was the greatest gift to be able to pass down.
I'm going to have to adopt that now.
Calling people butthorns.
Yeah. Maybe that woman in Walmart was tuning the butthorn.
People of Walmart. Oh my God. Now I want to watch a video of Gary Busey reacting to people of Walmart. I think that'd be the funniest thing in the world.
Gary Busey, if you're watching,
Please.
people of Walmart.
People of Walmart. Oh my gosh. All right. So that was a favorite movie of all time. Oh, here's a fun one. If you could travel back in time to any time period, when would it be?
Ooh, definitely it would have to be either the Renaissance or the Viking.
Okay.
Era.
We'll go with both. Please explain your choices.
I just think that I love the Renaissance time period because to me there's just.
Well, where are you? Are you in Italy? Are you at the hub of the Renaissance?
I'm in New London right now.
You're just in New. You're just in New London.
We're at a high rise in New York City.
Yeah.
On set.
We're on the 58th floor of Nagatomi Plaza right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Is where we are.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's just the whole time period, the whole era.
Well,
I
okay,
just
so
like it.
we'll safely assume that we're in Italy.
Sure,
where it's
wherever
the,
you
the
wanna go.
hub of the Renaissance.
Yeah,
right.
sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Just is it the artwork, the architecture?
It's just everything.
Word.
It's just
It's the saucy cod pieces that really get you going, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you like that? It's a callback joke from like 6 years ago.
I know. Okay, so I know this is a family show and stuff, but I just kind of like the whole. I know.
I know this is a family show.
Well,
That's
no,
the equivalent of going, with all due respect, officer. You're a butthorn.
No, I just think there's I like the opportunity, or I like the era where it's just like you have a problem, you duke it out, and then you go your separate ways. It's I can't explain it. It's
Oh,
like
wait,
if you and I
like
had a beef or whatever, right?
You talking
It'd
about
be like-
dueling?
No, not dueling, but like if you disrespected me or disrespected my family or my land, my property, whatever it is.
If you bite your thumb at thee, and I would ask you, do you bite your thumb at me, good sir?
If
you
that's
would
what
say,
you want, I
"No,
don't
I
care.
bite my
Like if
thumb
we're
in
having a
your
beef
general
or a
direction."
feud or whatever, I
I'm
would
quoting
just
Shakespeare right now.
I would just
Get with the
basically
program.
chop your arms off and be like, all right. See,
Yeah, totally. I forgive you.
I would basically chop your arms off, and like, see you later, Nubsy, and just walk away.
I don't
right?
think that's what the Renaissance is known for, though.
It's not known for that, but it's just that whole, just like, yeah.
Okay. Well, you say Renaissance, and I'm thinking like art, architecture, the Renaissance. You know, all the things that make it the Renaissance. You're like, let me chop arms off. I don't even know what we're talking about.
No.
Is it the same for the Viking Age? 'Cause
Yeah.
You just want to blood eagle people that piss you off.
I mean, I don't know. There's just something about the Viking time period that is just very, it's fascinating, right? Because when you look at the whole Viking time period and then like all the gods and the Norse gods and all that stuff, it's very interesting on how they worship that and their belief system and everything. And then it's like they let the gods decide who's right and who's wrong. And then to me, it's just very intriguing.
Do you ever, if you're ever interested, I'll give you a book. It's called The Havamal, all right? Which is
I can't pronounce that, but okay.
You'll be able to pronounce. So it's a series of poems, all right? Because the Norse and the Vikings were known for their poetry. It was actually pretty good.
Yep.
You wouldn't think that, but it's the words from Odin himself. All right, Havamal being words of the Wise One or the Wanderer, which both are his names. And it's just basically like rules to live by, you know. And the first thing it talks about is hospitality.
Yep.
You know, and then it goes into, and it's very what's the word? It's very much like an old, like your grandpa giving you wise bits of advice because he's lived through all the crap. He'll go in and say, "Don't trust women," But then like a page later, it'd be like, but women shouldn't trust men either. It's very grounded in earth, all of its things. One of my favorite quotes from it, it says that a road to a bad friend is a windy one and long, but then a road to a good friend is an easy one, no matter the distance.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I have a 9 o'clock pillaging.
Yeah, I think you just want to pillage.
All right. So aside from that, I also think
It's just cod pieces and pillaging for you, isn't it?
No, so like I find value in working for like what you want, and you want food, you grow it, you raise it, you do the work. You want armor or weapons or whatever, you barter and you make deals, and it's just that whole respecting each other's land and property and where you come from and stuff, and then just having your own village, right? I mean, we don't have that today.
That sense of community.
Think it's, you know,
That's why we do what we do, right?
right.
Because we want to bring that sense of community back
Exactly.
as much as possible.
But there, and also too, like if you listen to
Pillaging.
the music, the music is just
you ever heard of Highland before?
yeah,
Love Highland.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
They're so good at what they do is that when you're at their concerts, they will control the audience's heartbeat with the rhythm and then slowly build it up and slow it down,
Yeah.
build it up and slow it down. They're nuts.
Exactly.
Highland. So they're considered a folk band, but they do old, like, I guess the only way I can describe it to the common folk is like Norse music. So it's drums and throat singing and all that other stuff. It's pretty awesome.
I'll get right myself. I have to be willing to do.
Yeah, Highlands are super cool, man. It's super, like, it deserves a super cool award. Oh my God, we need to make a super cool award. That's such a good idea.
We'll have to 3D print one.
3D print one. It's a
Mike, if you're watching, super cool.
super cool award, please. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. Nick, what would you do for a time period? The Dundies. If you had to go to a time period, Nick.
I know who's getting the first one.
Okay.
Twice
Can we have a
baked-
tie for first though?
Twice baked potatoes. Nick, answer the question. If you could go to any time period, when would you go to?
Woodstock, 100%.
Oh, good choice. I like that it's music related too. Feel you there.
All of my favorite bands were there. Minus Pink Floyd.
Minus Pink Floyd. I don't know where I'd go.
National Anthem by Jimi Hendrix, though.
Ugh. You don't want to miss that. See, that's a hard team. I'm almost in agreement with you. I'd want to go back to that time period too.
Either Woodstock or like the 20s.
Can anyone hear you right now? You're like 3 feet away from your microphone.
I can hear myself through your mic.
Oh, okay. The 20s?
Yeah, the bank robbing and
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I kind of like that time period too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
when
With a
men-
matching fedora.
dude, Lawless.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that time period. Yeah, moonshine runners. Origins of NASCAR. Time. period.
Is that the same time period that like Peaky Blinders is set in? It's like the 20s, 30s.
Peaky Blinders starts roughly 10 years before World War II because the main characters are all World War I veterans.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. They go late
love that
20s
time
through
period.
the Depression. I don't know.
Would you go out west for like the Lawless stuff, or would you stay in the city like Peaky Blinders?
I would stay in the city because there's more opportunity.
I think that the city was just as lawless. I mean, look at
Yeah.
the Valentine's Day massacre, man.
That's true.
Right? I think it was even more rough. At least out west, you would have Manifest Destiny. You would have had, at least some distance from the crime.
Yeah, but would you though?
I don't know, but I also think it would be really cool to like look up at the mountains and just see all like the distilleries firing up at night. Be kind of cool.
We'll have to go to my mom's house.
It's just,
She lives right on the Appalachian Trail and
Yeah.
the whole mountain, almost every night.
yeah,
Nice.
of all legal.
Absolutely.
Yes, all legal. Yes, small batch, only for the family, not for resale.
All right, moving on before.
Moving on before the ATF gets to us.
Black SUV.
FBI, open up.
All right, here's fun. All right, I think I'm in agreement with the Renaissance with you. I think it's just such a pivotal time period. That or I just go back to the days of Jesus and just Be like, oh, so they wrote that down wrong. Yeah. They fluffed that story. This one was way cooler, actually. Meet his brother, Craig Christ. All right. Here's a classic Fight Club question.
Okay.
If you had to fight any person from history, who would it be? Doesn't mean you have to not like them. It just can be someone you think is challenging.
Like bare knuckle brawl?
Yeah. The straight up street fight. Like, get out of the car and be like, what? Listen to your woman, John. Just calm down. You know?
I don't know. I'm not much of a fighter. Like, I got the long arms, so I got the long arms, so I can like deck you from across a parking lot. Then I'd be off running before you come too. Like,
all right, if you could go punch one person in the face from history, who would you punch? You can't say Hitler because Captain America already did that.
You mean Puerto Rican America? You only have one star.
That's true.
Puerto Rican flag.
I don't know.
I don't want to bring that up. It's just an uncomfortable topic for me now. It's like, ugh.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Karl Marx, any day of the week.
Who's that?
Guy who made communism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'd kick the shit out of that dude. Nick, who do you got?
Kim Jong.
Like,
The North Korean.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not really that much of a fight. He's going to stuff him in a locker and take his lunch money?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, did you see him in the
Kim Jong-il or Un? The father?
No,
The current one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Take his lunch money.
That fat Asian baby that's always smoking. That's his.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. That's great. All right. Well, let's go. How long have we been going? Just random stuff so far. All right, so I'll open it up to anybody who might be watching. If you have a fun question you want us to answer, go ahead and put it in the comment section. We'll see it.
While we're waiting, throw on your headphones.
Oh, yeah, throw on the headphones.
And tell me when you want me to pause it for your commentary.
What am I doing with this?
We'll play a video. Tell me when you want me to pause it for your commentary.
Okay.
Also, Nick. Jesus. I've had that happen. It hurts so much.
He took a shell out of his back.
What?
Microphone so we can hear you.
Like no situational awareness to that.
Oh my God. Was that his shells or the other guy's shells?
No, it looked like it was the other guy's shell.
Yeah.
The guy firing yeah, you can see it right there.
Oh my God. Yeah, I definitely had that. And also, why are you standing forward of the guy who's fighting?
All we got was
Oh, I've seen this. I can't hear any audio.
I think I'd lose. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just do the sound effects for
Wait,
you.
hold on. What branch is this?
It's gotta be the Air
And
Force.
it's the Air Force.
Yeah. Of course, it's the Air Force.
Yeah, that's like the final test before you graduate basic training is can you stand the rubber chicken?
These are your tax dollars that works, folks.
Oh my God. This dude's not even phased.
You figure out what the audio is? Nope. All right, we'll watch it silently.
You don't have to do it like that. I don't
great.
know. If you can do it, you can do it, right?
Some turd class.
I'm not pressuring you to do anything crazy. What's he trying to do? Milo, move.
No.
I feel like this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
He's on belly flopping.
I knew.
Why? Why are you doing that?
You all right?
Somebody call that guy's Mass Chief. Yeah. Hey, we didn't do that.
You okay, man?
We just posted it for the likes. You're the one who's Selena seen it.
You lost all your air, huh? Третья. Сюда, третья. Третья, Валя.
What are you even watching?
Yeah, I'm waiting for something to happen.
You just open a rocket port while passing by a building.
Oh shit! Did that thing just fire a plane off of that? I don't know. What?
Did two
But they didn't
missiles
even go
hit each other?
anywhere. Deployment's over.
Последняя. Больше не будет?
Fire another one? They should attempt to.
Is that just a closet? Or are we going to be able to make entry?
Are they going to breach a closet? Come out with your brooms up.
Well, me and you are going to make an entry. Watch your bag. Watch your bag.
You guys ever do something?
Wow. Blow up an entire hallway? Look at that. This is not going to end well.
No. I don't know.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Cox free, let her fly. Cool dance pose. Down. Oh, I remember this. Oh, that was so rough.
Shit.
Critique at 1800.
No, fucking shit.
Yeah, that's what my buddy does. He teaches guys how to survive that kind of stuff.
Throw a plane? Did you stand there with that corner with a cigarette this way? That sucks to be you, buddy.
Don't follow the procedure. Check the X, man.
Do you guys need the safety manual?
Jump off
สลิงไม่ได้ครับมันถอดไม่รู้อะไรหมดไม่เป็นเชือกท้ายมันก็ดึงฮาเลียเนี่ยฮาเลียสลิงเนี่ย
Without any audio, it's just weird. Like it's a really bad sort of sound. Oh yeah, when you see the yellow.
Hey, Cap, we dropped something.
Turn around, boys. We need to order a new anchor. I couldn't get a part number off it.
Don't worry, guys, I got you.
Forge, my rifle's clogged. Damn it, Jimson.
Inflated around his neck. I wonder if he pulled that.
Worst amphibious assault ever. Don't move, you'll sink faster. Wow.
Oh, good Lord.
All right, so that just happened. That was a thing.
Okay.
Good sound effects, though.
Yeah, I think that was probably the best one out of all the videos. It was good.
So yeah, as you can see, we're having fun with our new technology, but still trying to figure it out. You got anything else, Nick? You got nothing. No comments. Nothing. Is anybody watching right now?
We got a few.
Y'all need to get up on this. We're sitting here for an hour. Somebody comment something. Do it. Comment something. Not you.
Did the comment go up?
I don't know.
Or is it delayed?
Give us something to talk about.
Dude, you're literally commenting from right there.
No comments?
You're what?
I'm helping her.
All right, so I got a question for you.
All right, go
before
for
we
it.
wrap this up.
What do you got?
I got no.
Thank
This
God.
is something I don't know why I got annoyed with this the other day, but I felt weird because it just irritated me.
Okay.
Watching TV. What is your biggest pet peeve? Because I got two of them.
You mean the act of watching or what I'm watching on TV?
Like what's on TV? Like if you had to gripe about something that's on TV, what would you gripe about?
I don't know. There's so many things.
Just one thing.
Oh, unnecessary lewdness.
Meaning
When people put in like just let me try to figure out a way to say this. when people put in something that has shock value for the case of shock value, it's just a product of poor writing. When they're just like gratuitous lovemaking. You're like, thanks. We kind of got the idea of what they were doing. You didn't need to show all of it. You know?
Okay.
I think it's just a product of poor writing. You know? Too many commercials. Yeah, that one's annoying too.
Yes. Yes, Doug. I agree with you. Too many commercials. So I don't know why this annoyed me, but why the hell do we need 3,000 different home improvement shows? It's like any moron with a hammer is like, oh, I'm going to start my own home improvement TV show. And then it's just, it's absolutely ridiculous. How many more home improvement shows do we need? Because you're all doing the same thing. You're just changing the color of the cabinet and the friggin' countertop.
Yeah, and all you're doing is just giving me a list of things my wife's going to make me do at some point in time.
And number 2, okay?
Well, hold on. Before we move on to that, these home improvement shows are completely unrealistic too.
Exactly.
They're like, hi, my name's Janice, and this is my husband Joe. We have a combined income of $38,000 a year, and we're moving into this house that costs $1.4 million. You're like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You can't afford that mortgage. Like, let's be realistic.
She's a dog walker and he's a backyard mechanic. Like, don't get it. I don't know why it annoyed me, but it was just like watching. It was like, and to Doug's comment, too many commercials. It was like commercial after commercial after commercial of all these home improvement shows. It's like, why do we need another one? And now we have celebrities getting into home improvement shows, and it's absolutely ridiculous. I just can't stand it. Here's also another thing, and I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, but when it comes to the commercials for like medication and stuff like that, if you listen to what the medication is for, right? Medication is actually designed to recreate the symptoms that you are actually experiencing in order for your body to develop whatever.
A tolerance to the
the
symptom.
tolerance to it. But if you listen to the side effects,
they're the same thing as what you're taking the medication for.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Like there's a commercial for, I forget what the medication is called, but it's for tardive dyskinesia. It's where you have like the uncontrollable like twitching, the muscle movements in your
The side
face.
effects are possible uncontrollable twitching.
Yeah, that's the side effect.
Anal leakage and death.
I'm just sitting there listening to the side effects, and I'm like, well, my eye's gonna stop twitching, but randomly my heart can stop, and I'm gonna uncontrollably crap myself. Sounds like a win. I don't get it. It's so.
We're the only country in the world that advertises pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I was thinking of last night? You know what are the weirdest commercials? The ones where you just, why do you even have this commercial type thing?
Toilet paper.
No.
Who's not buying it where you need a commercial?
Okay, well, that's a valid point. All right, I'll give you that. That is a valid point. No, fragrance commercials for like perfumes and colognes.
Yeah,
Like, what am I watching?
Why driving up the desert with wolves?
Getting like 6,000 raspberries thrown at his face. Like, what am I? And the cologne doesn't smell like raspberries. It's like. It's
And the
that-
name of the clone
it's
has
that
nothing
fresh.
to do with the actual
Yeah.
commercial.
It's just
either.
like Johnny Depp #5. Like, what is, it doesn't tell me anything. Like, it made sense in magazines when they had the scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's really nice, but I don't understand that.
Restaurants. Never a commercial. They're doing just fine.
I have not
Solid
yet
point.
ran into a Chinese restaurant that has a drive-through.
Chinese food restaurants with drive-throughs and commercials. That would
And
be
and
intense.
here's the thing. I know this is going to sound like completely lazy of me, but like sometimes if, Big Two and I are like, hey, let's just grab takeout or whatever. And he's like, hey, let's grab Chinese. And I'm like, no, because I have to get out of the truck. Like, I want to go. I want to just drive through the window. I don't want to get out of their truck. But why is it we don't see any drive-through windows on Chinese restaurants?
Get a drive-through liquor store back home.
Oh, yeah. I could.
Next drink.
Yeah, I know those.
They have one of those back towards my place too.
Did they only serve sealed stuff, or could you get like mixed drinks?
Oh no,
No, it was only sealed
stuff.
stuff. Because the one that I
that's
seen,
what's
the
up.
one that I seen, this guy took a barn and he turned it into a like drive-through like little convenience store. So you just drive through the barn, you'd stop, and then you'd tell them what you want, and there'd be another person over on the other side, and they're running around the store like a crazy person, grabbing all your stuff. You don't have to get out of the car. That is amazing.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it just annoyed me when I was just watching when I was watching TV the other day, and it was just like, Home Improvement and Two Guys, One Hammer. I'm just like, yo.
You sure you're watching?
Yeah.
channel was
Yeah. It wasn't the Squiggly channel.
Oh. He's got the black box that makes it unsquiggly.
No, it's too many Home Improvement shows. Like, come on, give it a break.
Agreed. That's why
That should be a T-shirt.
I stopped. He's hammering in my butt. It's the whitest kids you know skit with Abraham Lincoln. Listen to your woman, John.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the stupidest thing to get annoyed with, but it just annoyed me.
No, yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Like I watched a fragrance commercial last night. I'm like, what am I? This tells me nothing.
Yeah,
What?
guy riding on the front of a boat and he shoots the moon,
Yeah,
and it's like, where the hell is this going?
he shoots the moon with a spaghetti launcher.
He's got a T-shirt gun. He's like,
Yeah, splat. Like, it just makes no sense. I don't get it.
yeah. Let me grab this. Let's see if we can. Is that gonna work? Oh, there we go. What color you guys like better? Green? You like the red? I kind of like the blue.
I like the blue.
Yeah, we'll go back to the blue. All right, I'm done. I'm done pushing buttons. Yeah, that's all the questions I got for you.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more either.
All right.
It was a fun day.
Yeah,
Good way to start the morning with some laughs.
exactly. Get some YouTube shorts from that the sound effects video.
Absolutely. Like I'm looking at all these like random questions you can ask, and it's like, what's the thing that brings you the most joy? I'm like, that's dumb.
Pizza.
Moving on.
every answer just
Pizza.
Yep.
gives you the most grief. Pizza.
Pizza.
Who are you voting for?
Pizza.
Questions to make conversation.
Hey, so tell me about
Oh, what is your Harry Potter house?
the big announcement you made this week on Facebook.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we have listeners who are still tuned in.
Oh, like what did I make an announcement?
Big things going on.
Yeah. We, in case that no one caught the post that we made up on Facebook or caught last 2 weeks ago, when we dropped the episode last week, we're sponsoring the Groton Little League Baseball Team Senior Division. So we will, you'll see us set up at the baseball games. We'll be set up at the field selling merch. We'll have snacks and stuff for the kids. And then we're going to be helping in I think it's April 1st is the field cleanup day. So we're looking for a bunch of volunteers to come out and just help. We're going to meet at Calvin Burrows Field in Groton. From there, you might be sent to like Washington Park or whatever because they need help cleaning like concession stand and getting the field prep for April 15th, which is opening day. We will be out there for opening day. We're going to be out there selling merch. We'll have, the concession stand open. We're just going to be out there all day doing a bunch of stuff. And then let's see what else. We'll be like I said, we'll be at the games. We'll be set up. You guys can buy merch if you want. Come and hang out. We're even talking about getting a whole bunch of people from the motorcycle community to come like riding in, like second or third inning to kind of like the little intimidation factor, but just come rolling in, like 10 motorcycles, 15 motorcycles deep, and then just standing
Completely
behind.
unnecessary show of force.
Yeah, just stand behind the Groton dugout or whatever, and just
And
support
just
the kids.
mean mug the other kids.
No, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna mean mug them. But yeah, we're just gonna be out there supporting the Groton Little League Baseball Team Senior Division. Big Tuna plays on it, so he's gonna be going to be playing with them, all-stars, and hopefully he'll get into the fall ball. Our logo is going to be on the front of the jersey. Nice. They'll have banners set up at 4 different fields throughout Groton, and then our logo will be up on the banners as well. So, yeah, it's pretty huge. It's a pretty big endeavor we're taking on.
I don't even like baseball.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like sitting there watching it, like
I
watching
think
the
it's
kids
a lazy
play.
sport.
No.
I mean, if you can weigh 300 pounds and chew tobacco while playing the sport, it really can't be that.
Yeah, but you have to run fast, so that's the thing.
Do they
I
really,
mean, if
though?
you hit the ball like way out into the outfield,
I mean,
then you can kind of take like a
Saw
slight
Babe Ruth.
jog.
You think he ran
but-
fast?
Yeah, he did.
I'm still with my initial plan is I think they need to take Major League Baseball, move the posts and everything and the fence back like another 100 feet and let them all take steroids.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't tell me baseball would be awesome if you letting those guys juice up.
It's great. Look at Jose Canseco.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm training for years until,
Yeah, that's the only big announcement we have for right now. This is only phase 1, though.
phase 1
Phase 1.
of the Guardians of the Purple Heart cinematic universe.
Yep. This is.
It's time we move on to Preparation H. Yes, I feel on the whole, Preparation H does feel good.
Okay, then.
On the whole.
And on that note, we're going to wrap it up here, okay? Because we're about to venture down a path that we are not going to be able to recover from.
Yeah, there's not enough bleep buttons in the world.
Exactly. So,
You got anything last to say to our audience?
good. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the epic show.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, as usual, if you see us out in the world, come say hi. We'd like to talk to our audience, see what you guys are up to, what you guys think about the show, and any suggestions that you might have. Other than that, I'm going to wrap this up and say so long from the studios. As usual, I am Seth, sitting here with the awesome Doug and with Nick in the background. Any last words
No.
before I send her home?
No. Good.
All
Thank you
right,
for tuning in.
Yep. All right, guys. As usual, stay proud, stay grateful. We'll see you next time. Outro!